Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? What could you be doing on YouTube and you're not subscribed to Newsroom Nigeria? Please hurry to the subscribe button and click on it. It's free of charge. Also give this video a massive thumbs up. That way we're encouraged to put out more reliable and authentic news. Don't forget to also leave your opinions in the comment section below as well. Let's discuss your opinions and ideas over there. The Benue state government is reportedly making moves to block a planned visit by Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 general election, Mr. Peter Obi, to camps housing internally displaced persons, IDPs, in the state. Obi, whose post-election activities have prominently included humanitarian outreach to victims of violence across the state, was said to have planned a visit to some of the IDP camps in Benue State. The former Anambra State governor in recent weeks visited IDP camps in Plateau, Southern Kaduna, and Nasarawa states, meeting with displaced families, donating relief materials, and advocating for urgent government intervention. His visit to Plateau State drew national attention after he held talks with Governor Caleb Mutswang and visited victims of herdsmen attacks. According to reliable sources, Peter Obi's team had reached out to Benue State Emergency Management Agency through its executive secretary, Sir James Lupo, to officially notify the agency and seek access to designated camps for the visit. However, it appears the move has sparked a political storm within Benue's corridors of power. Top government officials reportedly advised Governor Ali'a against granting Obi access to the IDP camps, citing political undertones. The visit, they argued, could be perceived as a calculated move by former Governor Samuel Ortom, a staunch supporter of Peter Obi during the 2023 presidential election, to revive its political relevance and embarrass the current administration. Beyond the Ortom factor, sources also revealed that the decision to stop Obi's visit was influenced by wider political calculations. It is believed that allowing Obi access at this time could fuel ongoing speculations that Governor Ali'a is considering leaving the All Progressive Congress, APC, amid tensions with some national leaders of a party. The governor is very conscious of his relationship with the presidency and party hierarchy. Allowing Obi's visit would not only trigger local political drama with Ortom, but might also be interpreted in Abuja as a subtle alignment with the opposition at a time when Ali'a is battling internal party issues. This is not the kind of message he wants to send to the president. Such an association, especially with a high-profile opposition figure like Peter Obi, could be politically damaging for Ali'a, who has been working to consolidate his hold on the state and maintain good standing with President Bola Tinubu's administration, a source told Newsroom Nigeria on Monday. It would be recalled that in the February 25, 2023 presidential poll, Obi polled a stunning performance in Benue State, securing over 308,000 votes, a figure that shocked many, given the dominance traditionally enjoyed by the two major parties, APC and PDP. His victory in the state was largely attributed to the support of Ortom and a groundswell of youth-driven, faith-based and middle-class backing. Following this backdrop, sources disclosed that Governor Ali'a was convinced by his inner circle to forestall Obi's visit to avoid reigniting political rivalries or offering Ortom, the Labour Party, a platform to reassert influence in the state. As a result, the governor reportedly instructed his press chief secretary, Testo Kula, to issue a public statement cautioning against what is described as unapproved high-profile visit to the state. He said, and I quote, "To anyone considering a visit to Benue State without the governor's knowledge, it is imperative to reconsider such plans as the safety and security of individuals in this regard cannot be guaranteed," he warned. Though the statement fell short of directly naming Peter Obi, insiders confirmed that it was a vile warning aimed at dissuading the former presidential candidate from proceeding with his proposed outreach. One government source, speaking anonymously, said, The governor is not comfortable with Obi's visit, especially with the political undertones it carries. The camps are a sensitive issue, and we cannot allow anyone to politicize the suffering of our displaced people. As of the time of filing this report, neither Obi's camp nor the Labour Party has issued an official statement regarding the restriction. However, a source close to the former governor disclosed that the visit was purely humanitarian and part of Obi's ongoing national outreach to communities affected by violence and displacement. What are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comments section below. What do you all think of this? Before we go, my people, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. The first comment comes from Johnny Chidoze, who says, "Dirty politics, very unfortunate. Okay, go ahead to give them those things Peter Obi would have given them." And the reaction of a governor to Obi's proposed visit shows that Peter Obi is a very big masquerade to reckon with. If you're afraid of the kind of influence that Peter Obi has because of the humanitarian programs he's been doing in the state and in the northern part of the country, why don't you do the same? Why don't you replicate it? And another thing is, you're not allowing Peter Obi to come and give them what these people need. And at the same time, these people are losing. They are not benefiting from you. You don't want them to benefit from another person. In essence, they are losing on both sides. I think it will be more reasonable if he goes ahead, to do these people well. At least these people must have been displaced for how long now? I think the insecurity in the northern part of the country and in Benue as well have started for how many years now? At least, I think that at this point, the federal government or the state government should have given these people at least temporary structure, shelter. These people should no longer be in the displaced camp anymore. They should have tried to reintegrate these people back into the society to live as normal human beings. But what do I know? On the other hand, the government, they are busy reintegrating criminals back into the society while, their victims are still, suffering. They are still in poverty, suffering the aftermath of a wreck and havoc that these criminals have melted on them. Can you imagine? Anyway, moving on. Another comment is from Damia, who says, some Yoruba people, their problem is an Igbo man or Obi should not be president of a country. They don't care about whatever is happening in the country. Fulani herders are killing everywhere in the country. They will not talk about it. Their own is an Igbo man or Obi should not be president of a country. Shame on Yoruba, Tinubu, and APC government. Now, wow. So this is about tribe. But this one is versus Igbo versus Yoruba people. So since you've generalized it now, does it mean that all Yorubas actually are in support of Tinubu or all Yorubas are against Peter Obi? Please make it make sense. Simon Onora says, ex-governor Otom left APC and ended his friendship with Buhari because Buhari did nothing to stop Fulani militia from slaughtering Benue people. Governor Alia'S is willing to sacrifice his people to retain his friendship with Tinubu, who is presiding over the killing of Benue people. What a shame. Lastly, a comment from Abali Okoruko, who says, wearing a cassock doesn't make a politician a man of God. Very deep. The Benue governor has so far failed to secure the people of Benue against genocide, melted to them almost every week, yet it doesn't want anyone to visit the displaced people because it doesn't want outsiders to see their appalling conditions and blaming. What are your thoughts and your opinions? Let us know in the comment section. Do you think it's right for the Benue governor, Alia'S, to have taken the privilege that the Benue people, the displaced people, ought to have gotten from Peter Obi visiting them? Do you think is right to have taken that away from them? Because it's one thing that you as a governor, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. These people are still displaced after how many years? There are a lot of these people that have been displaced, for 5, 6, 7 years. The government, the federal government and the state government has not even thinking of how to return these people back to normal everyday living. There are girls in the camp that have been molested, harassed, because they have been in the camp for so many years. They are not even thinking of ways to reintegrate these people back into the society and, allow them live a normal life. They ought not to be, waiting on the government to bring them their daily bread before they eat. At least, help them recover from the torture and the trauma that they have endured years ago. The government is not doing that, and yet you have somebody who is bringing succor to these people or who wants to bring succor to them, but the governor does not want to allow that. Let me have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching, guys. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.